Here we go again. Let's finish these motor mounts and this transmission mount once and for all. My buddy just dropped off our latest revision of our LED taillight panel for the 510. That's a long overdue project, but we're getting there. As you guys know, I hope everybody had a good Easter. I spent it with my family this morning, did some work midday. So where did we leave off? I think the last thing we did was made these tabs, right? I don't know if I'm gonna replace this one yet, but I like the shape of this one a lot better. It's nice and circular. I can do this without dropping it. And I dropped it. So we need 4 for the transmission, 4 for the engine. We're at quite a few more of those to make. I'll probably make those first thing here. The next order of business will be to actually physically start placing all of these pieces on the car itself. As you saw, I'm gonna put that plate here. I'm gonna put one here and one on the bottom. First I need to remove this brake line, clean off the paint. I think I'll pull the motor out of the engine bay to do all that, just to make it a lot easier to maneuver in here. Also, eventually, I think I'll cut off this factory engine mount piece also. It's way down here, not just the bushing, but the whole piece. But that's kind of our starting point tonight. The other thing that's been keeping me up at night is working around this steering rod. I'm hoping it's not gonna give us too much grief, but worst case, I'll just have to notch the tube that comes across. It's gonna be these 4 bolt holes right here. I'm guessing it's gonna be really close, or I'm just gonna have to notch the tube a bit. Not too worried about that. Just something we gotta keep in mind. So there you have it. That's kind of the plan of attack tonight. I need to get rolling on this though, because it's already 8 p.m. and I gotta get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow to lift, and I got work all day tomorrow. Let's get rolling. Obviously not carbon copies of one another, but we are going to make sure all of our bolt holes, spacing from hole to mounting surface is consistent. I have to do a little slotting along the way. But now I'm going to go ahead and start drilling out the center holes on these other 6, and then from there we'll be ready to weld them up.
The next day.
Okay guys, we had a short intermission. I didn't finish this work last night like I was hoping. Dead tired again. I started at 8, which I'm starting again at 8. Just the way everything's working out. But we're back in the garage with the Z, and we have pretty much have all the tabs ready. Minus just drilling these holes, which I need to find my step bit. I don't know where the hell I put it here. It's laying around here somewhere. That's why where I quit last. So that's kind of where I'm at. I was supposed to, this is supposed to be the extended deadline to drop the car off to Ross, and here we are, still no motor mounted in the car. Feeling a lot better, got a lot more energy tonight. Hopefully get like 4 or 5 hours in, maybe work till midnight, just get it done. We're to the point where we can put the mounts on the car and get it done. There's not much leg work done. We'll have to do some adjustment on the tabs. I know we will, to get it square on the plate. I picked myself up a flat wheel, got a couple more cutting discs. We should be good to go. Let's hit it. boys and girls, we have 8 tabs. 4 for the engine, 4 for the transmission. This one is the, it's special. So now, I think the best thing to do is to take this through here, bushing, run the other one through, and weld it. So we'll pre-weld these onto the plates, and then that way we just weld these onto the car. I think that's the best way to do it. That weld ain't sticking. Look at that. Okay, so I think what was happening was that my gas was turned down below 25, which my Hobart recommends between 25 and 30. So I'm thinking that was what my issue was. So it's back up to about 28. Voltage setting for wire speed 40. We're gonna give this another shot. Holy crap. It's 100 times better. Oh. Lit my bushing on fire. Idiot. Well, kids. Pro tip. Take your bushing out before you start welding. I think it's going to be okay. Just got a little hot. I'd rather wake up next to a stranger than wake up next to you. It's your weekly routine that bothers me before you. Sorry, dude. This lens is actually just penetrated with a bunch of crap. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like, if I shine it in the light, you can see the little dots. Obviously, we just slide our bushing in like that. I have a tight fit there. Or maybe we could cut a couple little pieces for like gussets for support. Okay, now that we got those tabs welded to the plate, it's time to weld those to the body. I need to remove this brake line because that's about where it's going to land. Clean off these frame rail pieces right here.
An hour later.
Oh my God. We just had a moment. The cat got out and we just went on a cat hunt. So an hour and a half later, we're back. And it's about 11:30 p.m. and I'm about to shut down for the night. Yet again, empty-handed without a mounted motor. But let me show you our latest dilemma. Sometimes when you're working on this stuff, you just hit a wall. I just don't feel like working on it at this point. So, what we got here is our plate where our tube was supposed to run. And then we have our bushing and circular piece that will attach to the frame, or is supposed to attach to the frame. Well, see this steering arm? This isn't something I thought I could work around it with this piece, go over it, but not so much. This is literally right in the way. I don't know if it's legal to go on top of the frame rail like that, but then that gets really weird because this is like pretty much a horizontal mount. I need to rethink how I want to work around this steering arm. Like I said, we had a mad cat hunt. My cat just went missing for like an hour and a half and it just took the energy out of me. Thanks guys for watching. We'll return to this in the next episode. I promise we will find a solution for this and we'll get through it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. See you guys in the next one.